Hello and welcome to Brew Tapcast. I am Tap here on the Wizards of the Coast sponsored early access event for Zendikar Rising. Thank you for the stocked account, Wizards, and access to the early play through this event. So thank you very much to them. Also, thanks to our other sponsor, Athletic Brewing. They make delicious non-alcoholic craft beers, which you can find at athleticbrewing.com. And right now, if you use our coupon code BTC25, you get 25% off your first order. So go check them out. They're delicious, and you can make those big brain plays because it's non-alcoholic. Check them out. All right, so here is our first video. It is Dimir Rogue. So the idea behind this is to lean super heavy into all the rogues that we have seen previewed in Zendikar Rising, as well as a few others from previous sets. Mainstay, Thieves Guild Enforcer. This is sort of a lot of what the deck really wants to see early on, to just get things milled into the graveyard, play your other rogues out, and just start accumulating value. So that when you have your, say, Mind Carvers or your Soaring Thought Thief out, or you have Drown in the Lock, or the Nighthawk Scavenger, or this Blackborn Rogue, or Zareth Sand, you can just have a huge amount of stuff to get boosted up with, or Rogue Jitsu in Zareth Sand and get something out of their graveyard. So also you can draw some cards with this guy if he's no longer useful and they have a bunch of cards in their graveyard. So that's kind of the plan, is just to mill them enough so that your rogues turn on. Nighthawk Scavenger's awesome. Rankle's pretty awesome. That sort of stuff. The one thing I'm thinking of, and I'm not sure if I can remember, if there's some sort of card that allows you to return things from your graveyard but also is a land. We might want to add that, because we would maybe want a little bit of recursion. I'm not really sure. We have some removal in Drown in the Lock, Blood Chief's Thirst, as well as Single Murderous Rider. We have a little bit of tempo with the Brazen Borrower, and that's kind of where we are. So let's take it into some matches and see how it goes. Why do I not have other things? Is it just the play queue? It's just the play queue. Okay. That's right. It doesn't matter if it's standard or whatever. It's just not historic. So, is that really what it is? I feel like I'm missing something. But we'll let's get after it. Hopefully, we don't have to wait too long for a match. It just doesn't look like the current one. So, all right, Jibu VT is our first opponent with the Ugin. I don't know why Ugin's there. I didn't put Ugin there. That's weird to me. All right, we go first. We have our Glasspool Mimic as a island, and then things that we can cast. And we have our Thieves Guild Enforcer, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand and play a Swamp and pass. I know that I could have played this out for better value, but this way I can get my Thieves Guild Enforcer online. I wonder if we're playing against rogues as well. Mill them. I think we might be. This is interesting. Are they going to play theirs out? They are! Oh, this is so much fun! Oh, this is great. Oh, they milled the other one. That's not super cool. Not happy that happened, though. Not happy, because that was... And they milled our copy. They got 3 cards. This is look. Oh, they're just on mill. They're not on rogues. They're on mill. Okay. Mr. Other Land. Pass. I guess we're just gonna try to race them through the air with the Thought Thief and then mill them out a little bit. I don't know. Land drop probably for them. Yep, there it is. Mill 3 cards. Oh, land, and another Enforcer. Maybe you're right, Dragon. Maybe we should have put some more mill in here. All right, Scry's to the bottom. That's good. Try to get out our Soaring Thought Thief. Maybe they have some sort of counter. I don't know. Those counters that are great if you have 8 mana, the Anti-Cognition, or just Drown in the Lock is also just fine. All right. Wow, missing the lands, not super great. Probably just gonna get mill. Got 3 lands in the bin so far. That's fine. They have 3, so we can counter anything they can cast this turn. But depending on what they do, we can either counter something or the Thought Thief, Soaring Thought Thief. And there's some more mill. 2 lands. I'm not crying. We're gonna counter that. Because it'll just be another Ruin Crab and we'll just be ruined. Of course, it's a land that comes into play. Tapped. That is a land, but can also come into play. I'm probably going to get milled, so it doesn't even matter. I think we actually just play this out right now. I know that we miss a mill from this guy, but we just have to mill 2 cards and then everything goes on. So that's a pretty good card. Oof. Okay. So we probably have to kill one of those. Kill that. I know that seems kind of silly, but that 6 mil might actually cause a problem. We have a bunch of damage, so they can't probably ignore it. Although they probably are playing again 4 Drown in the Lock, so not great for us. Okay. Can't attack unless defending player has 7 or more. Can't block unless you have 4 or more. So they are online. Okay, that's not cool. I wish we had the Drown in the Lock to kill that Vantress Gargoyle or the Nighthawk. Would have been just fine. Theoretically, we should probably play our land. This as our land, I should say. Are we milling faster than they are? We're almost milling faster than they are. That's really funny. Okay. So next turn, we could get in theoretically for like 9. We're going to bounce the Vantress Gargoyle maybe. We'll see what they're going to play next turn. If we draw some more removal, that would be pretty cool. How many Drown Locks? Oh. Ah! Oh, that wasn't very good. 16 cards. Well, there's probably the other Drown Lock there. Yeah. Our Blood Chief's Thirst. So most of our removal is probably gone. So I don't think we can race here because we are so close to being dead here. But we will go ahead and bounce the Gargoyle. I mean, now the mill it's not even close. But theoretically, we have 9 damage here. The second Nighthawk Scavenger could be enough to do something. They have the Those Guild Enforcer won't matter because it's flash. Yep. So we have lethal in the air. They probably have another, or they're going to play the Vantress Gargoyle. It's blockable, it's attackable. So what we'd like to see is removal. Would be really good. Are we going to make it through? We have 6 cards, so they just have to mill. Okay. 4. We draw. We have 1 turn left. I don't think we can do this now. They should probably draw the card now in case they have to cast a rogue that doesn't have flash. Not sure why they're doing that. I guess a Rankle could get us there. That's a good point. Although, like, I don't know if people are actually going to be playing a lot of mill. Like, I mean, these people are. These people are. This person is yeah, I think we're just dead here. That's true, yeah. All right, so they just got to draw a card, right? So that's 2 cards. Draw a card, and then they mills 2. So then they just got to make us mill 1 more, and then that's it. Well, we tried. We almost. I feel like we were 1 turn too slow. So I don't think this is a reason to give up on the deck. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, it used to be Clear the Mind. Now it is Forever Young. That's the one. Isn't that green though? Well, that's the black. Black one allows you to put a creature on top, right? For some reason, I thought it was the one that allows you to shuffle your graveyard in, but no, that's the one that just you can pick 2 things, put one in your hand, one on the top of your library, or something like that, and it's got Adamant, maybe. What is that deck or card? Well, that person looking into that mirror, right? Yeah. I'll just draw a card. So any number of creatures on top. Okay. All right. Gotcha. Definitely could work as an include here to help recur creatures. We have 32 creatures. You think that would be enough? Literally half our deck is creatures. And draw a card, yeah. So I could get that final mill, something like that. I mean, the point of this deck isn't really to mill them out. That's an incidental, but I don't know. I was hoping that I wouldn't go up against the mill deck. I guess being one turn away. Shinano is our opponent. We go first. We have things that are good. I think we'll play this as a swamp. Swamp. I don't think we're going to play the Acquisitions Expert just yet. So they're playing red something. Let's see what Shinano has for us. That is that big one. All right. We want to get our Enforcer out. We could probably want to do this as a black land because then we can play the Nighthawk Scavenger out. All right, so now we can sort of clear out anything that they play, so that she's just gonna die. Guess we play it as land, yeah. I kind of wish that we had a blue land. Okay, that's fine. We can drown that in the lock too if we wanted to. All right, there's an island. Seven. We can counter. No, we can't counter anything. Sorry. We can play a Soaring Thought Thief. That'll be a rogue, so that'll mill, and that should turn on everything. So we get to see one card in their hand. Love the sound and stuff. Probably gonna kill something if I had to guess. Probably gonna want to kill the scavenger. Alright, well, we'll take the only card they show. Do you have the removal? You must. Ooh, good one. Too bad that's not an instant. Perfect target for that. Hey, there he is. Dig Dug. Remind us about beer. I'm gonna probably... Because they're... Oh, that's gross. That's not gonna matter, though, is it? Right? Oh, they're gonna steal it. Alright, so we want to get our mill in now, right? That's a pretty cool shenanigans there. They're not going to attack because they want to keep it. So yeah, we have it because we can just kill it. It doesn't really matter if they mill anything. Yep. Yep. I can actually just bounce it because it's ours. And then swing in and win. Cool. All right, so that one worked a little bit better. Lunchtime, yeah. Have yourself a beverage then. It's a little after lunch. I kind of try to eat lunch early for this guy, but all right, cool. That was good. Well, you can have athletic beers anytime because they are non-alcoholic. So I will be probably finishing off my water and heading into those soon. All right, so we got one win so far, one loss against Mill. So I think we keep trudging ahead, see how it goes. Let's get 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 games in with each of these decks would be the ultimate plan of the day. Jess versus Jezivs. I don't know what that meant. All right, so this seems okay. I think I'll keep this. Yorion. Oh god, I didn't even think about companions in this next set. So they're playing a huge deck. So oops, Mill isn't going to really be the focus of winning here, but I think we're going to keep this. We should be online pretty quick with these things. Depending on what we draw. If we draw an island, we didn't. So we are going to lead with this because we have another play next turn. Theoretically, if we draw an island, we could still have several plays. So they're playing Mardu Yorion. That's an interesting pick here. With a Savai trio. Jezvis more. Fabled puss. Oh, you know what that guy is? He's just like... That's not the right one. There we go. Get out of here. It should be Evolving Wilds. Like, come on. You should know better. Just one more time. Get out of here.
Nope.
I'm assuming they're done, so we'll just throw this. Mill. All right, so there's a swamp. We don't really need to play that. Let's scry. Wind Robber seems okay. Next turn, they will have a good amount of... So we can play the... Yeah, so we're hitting in for some good damage next turn. So we can... Soaring Thought Thief. Thieves Guild Enforcer now. That's fine. That's 7. We draw. We play a swamp. We play this. It will mill. Wow, they're playing a bunch of stuff. I mean, we're not. We've crossed the threshold of a normal constructed deck now. That's funny to me. All right, so there's another Soaring Thought Thief next turn could help. Oh, geez, this guy, get out of here with these evolving wild, or sorry, non-evolving wild fetch lands. Get out of here. Gosh. All right, so probably gonna wipe the board with Ritual of Soot or Shatter the Sky. Draw a card isn't bad though. Still keep our Mind Carver, which is pretty nice. All right, so we can keep we can Soaring Thought Thief at the end of their turn, or we can bounce something if it's really bad. So I think we still have a good plan here. Maybe we can draw into a draw in a lock or something, or another one of those guys. That's 3 to equip. I'd rather just lose the Wind Robber. If they want to attack, it has life gain, which is the reason why I wouldn't want to do that, but... Basically only doing 4 damage a turn if they don't... I don't know. I don't want to draw the card. I mean, I want to draw the card, but I'd rather kill the Nighthawk Scavenger at this point. So I think we'll probably block with the Wind Robber here. And then we'll have 5 damage from the Soaring Thought Thief, plus another Soaring Thought Thief, and a Brazen Borrower is... Man, we're not happy on blue. That's one thing we might have to do is add more blue sources here. I don't really know how to build mana bases all that well. This way, if they Wrath, at least, like, we didn't take the damage. That's a 1... It's... Get out of here with these, man. Seriously, this guy.
Nope.
Get out of here. These dang fetch lands. I guess Uro would be the reason we'd... Okay, so they're gonna flicker nothing. Let's get our Scry on. Zareth San. Permanent. What do they got here? Anything good? We could take the Yorion. So yeah, we can keep that on the top. That's something we can pay too, so... Did it really just use our blue? Oh, no, we only had 1 blue. Never mind. 50 cards in the opponent's deck. Another Yorion to do nothing. Okay. Alrighty, so next turn we can theoretically ninjutsu and get ourselves a Yorion. Or Rogue Jitsu, unless they somehow have instant speed wipe or they play a creature that does not have, or that has flying. We shall see. We shall see what Jesvas have. So how many have I milled? 23 cards. That's not that much. So this definitely isn't a mill deck. It's not meant to be a mill deck. No, return an unblocked attacking rogue you control to its owner's hand. There we go. Now what can we get? What can we get? Just get the Nighthawk. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, buddy. That seems good. I don't love that I'm losing the Soaring Thought Thief, but it happens. They're like, what just happened? I guess, was there anything better? I think right now we can't get Wrath. Like, I guess they could have that Wrath, but they can Yorion, which doesn't do all that much because they can just kill it, right? And we can get it back. Oh, okay. That seems fine. Yikes. Oh, I was gonna say they're gonna choose this. Blood Chief's Thirst. Okay. Hmm. I don't want to discard that card, but I want them to discard, and I want to get this up so we can start bringing stuff back. Especially when they have that sort of thing. I mean, that can wrath the Liliana, but they're pretty far off that, right? That's triple white, black, black, red, red, white, 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 black, black. They still need 2 red sources. Oh, that's funny. See what you did there? That's funny. They just cut an Ugan. I guess they could do the EC, or blink the ECD with Yorion. Yep. Okay. So we can destroy Yorion. That's 3. This is 4. On my next turn, that'll be cheaper, though. So let's go ahead and equip. So this way we can counter or kill. Oh, no, we can't. That was my bad. For some reason, it was just before there. So I guess we should have killed right when we did, because they could just do it again now, huh? Cast another. It's legendary? No, it's not. They could play another one. Duty. I should have shot it off. I forgot they blinked it. Womp womp. All right. Blood Chief's Thirst. I'm going to kill our buddy. Swinging in for 4. We got ourselves a Thieves Guild Enforcer. Can we get back something? Probably an Ugin, if I had to guess. That's a pretty gross way to get an Ugin. Yep. That's an Ugin. And they'll just do 2, right? Or 1. They could just do 1. Oh, that's gross. That's super gross. We really messed up there. Well, I guess we couldn't deal with the Yorion. That's what it was. Yep, that's fine. I think we missed our boat here. They're at 29 cards. I think we're going to take the 4 and see what they cast. Oh, yuck. All right, that's game over. That's 7 damage, and then they still have an active Ugin, so that is game over. I think we actually milled them into better lands. I don't know how many lands they're playing, but that's funny. Funny, not funny. Yeah, so we're dead on board unless we have something that does good things. And now they're going to gain a bunch of life. That doesn't matter. Nighthawk doesn't matter because they can just bolt it. And we are dead. Well, that was a less good showing. So what could we have done there? More counter spells. If we want to think about enchantment removal with the Feed the Swarm, that's also a little bit of... creature removal. So Feed the Swarm, maybe. I think we could Feed the Swarm. That would be good. Yeah, I think I don't want to go more counter spells. We're already playing a playset of Drown the Lock. I don't want this to be a control deck. I have a Dimir Flash deck that's more like a control shell. Bearded Husky is our opponent now. Bearded Husky. That's funny. Opponent goes first. We have, I'd say, a good amount of land, some early interaction here. So I think we're going to keep these. Keep these just like these. Removal, 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 and a creature. Uh-oh, grueling. We have a grueling opponent here. Luckily, we have removal for Gruel. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Counter your guy. Actually, no, that's 3 minutes, 2 or less. Okay, so we can't kill that yet. It's got reach. Why I can't play this? Oh, it's got. I was like, what the heck's going on here? Okay, so they're at 1 card in the graveyard. I think we're just gonna go ahead and play it out though. Let's play this out as a black source. And pass. Man, that stinks, huh? This is not a... Oh. This is Jund. Okay. So they may have like a stomp. Oh, Scorched Dragonfire. Okay. All right. So that's unfortunate because we can get our mill going to make the Adrenaline Lock good. We shall see. They're playing normal amounts of... Oh, they're playing... Oh, mutates. Mutate is fun, huh? Mutation? The mutation station? Alright, so... They got 3 cards. I think we're going to take the hit for 4 here. Because we don't want to get too... Alright, so they're going to do that. Then I think we'll probably... just kill this. Alright, so... There are 4 cards. Okay. This will bring us to 8 cards. So now I have Death Touch online. And we can kill that because it's 7. So... Alright, so now I think we're in a better point here. Unless they have like something big, huge. A huge, all creatures get -2/-2. Let's go ahead and counter that. Hopefully they don't have another one. Now we're kind of out of reactionary gas. Alright, well, can't do anything about that. So we should be able to kill them unless they can play something that's going to reach. I think we're in good shape. All right, well, that's something that's going to hurt. Ooh, that's a spicy looking deck. All right, we got everything we can on board here. Nothing will die to that other thing. All right, cool. So, again, mill, once you get the thing going, is fine. It's just more of a... getting it going is tough. But hey, what's going on, Warwick? I did get... So, was I playing against you with that earlier? I have a mill deck. We're gonna play one more match with this, and we can show off the. Oh, okay. Because I played someone just joined. I was playing against someone who was playing something that was very similar to what you're talking about. We have something like that. We're gonna go over that. I think we can go over that next. But yeah, no, it's got Magnet Cacophony. It's got the Ruined Crabs. It's definitely something that's playable, I think. So, welcome. Thank you for hanging out. We're gonna play one more game with this Rogues deck, and then we'll go into that mill deck. I think that's perfectly reasonable switch because we're going for something that does a lot of milling to something that its way to win is milling. I don't foresee us ever winning a game through. Well, I guess we could win a long grindy game with the Rogues deck, but I don't know. I'm enjoying this deck. I like play patterns that are a little bit more flash based. I guess what I would do if I want to make this deck a little bit more funny would be, or more fun, I should say, is putting in a couple mill counter spells. But yeah, no, there's like a ton of them too. So trust me, I was very excited as well. So this is a bit of a risky hand just because we might be playing someone playing like Dimir Flash deck with their shark here. We have our 2 colors, but we don't have a lot of mana. I think we're gonna keep it and be a little worried about things. We'll see what Comfy Coffee has for us on the play. With their big great shark. Their angry great shark. But yeah, there's a lot of rogues. A lot of fun. Boros. All right, well, hey, he faked us out. Temple of Deceit seems like a good play. That's not what I want right now. It's not bad, and yes, technically it's a land, and I probably shouldn't have bottomed it, but we're going to go with that anyways. We'll play out our island next turn. Naya. They're playing Naya. Interesting. All right, so we could theoretically kill that right now. I probably should have played that as a black. You could have killed it and did it. So I have 2 copies of Zareth in this deck. And I did ninjutsu or rogue jitsu out Liliana a couple games ago, which is pretty nice. I think it's, if you can have enough flyers that are going to go unblocked, I think it can be a lot of fun. And I think it's pretty exciting. Beyond that, I'm not sure. It seems really powerful because you can just like throw a bunch of stuff into your graveyard or their graveyard and then just have your pick. Like this looks like a good matchup because they're playing a whole bunch of different things that I might want to pull out of the graveyard. So I think it could be pretty good. All right, so I know this is a little bit of poor sequencing, but we want to get their graveyard online. So I really wish I played that black land last turn. I would have Blood Chief's Thirst one of their things. Ugh. We're not going to play the Nighthawk right now. We can kill... We might want to save the Blood Chiefs for Rada. So let's go ahead and... Seems another flyer seems good. I'll pass. The worry is that they're going to ramp into something pretty bad. But they only have 1 more food. Oh, that's right. They can play the lands off the top of their deck. I forgot about that. All right, well, you know, opponent is playing the most inferior land fetching device currently we have. Should clearly be playing Evolving Wilds, but you know, I will give them. Oh no, it's a Winota deck. Oh god. All right. Well, they're gonna get tree activations. Whiff. They didn't whiff. They probably got multiple hits. I'm not a fan of Winota. I forgot about this card. This is where Drown in the Lock wouldn't have helped, actually. Okay. That's not terrible. Like, that's not a terrible thing. That's pretty terrible. Protection from convert mana cost of 4. Well, that's fine. I can kill that pretty easy. That's pretty crummy. Well, we're pretty much just going to die now. Alrighty. Cool, I got a second card on board. We'll play this as those guys. I think we're just dead here. Winona's the best. I don't know why anyone would not ever want to play it. So like we're just dead. So we're just gonna say we're done. There's no way that's gonna anywhere close to being able to pull back from that. So, all right. So we'll do a little wrap up on this deck, and then we'll move on to our other decks for the day. So, what do I think about this deck? I think that I like the Drown in the Locks. I think that they can come online pretty early. Maybe we only play 3 of them though. So if we played, like, the thing that's not great about Drown in the Lock is if you have it in your opening hand, right away, it's, unless it's paired with, like, a Thieves Guild Enforcer on turn 1 or something like that, it's not really that great for it. So maybe we go down 1 Drown in the Lock. We go up maybe a Blood Chief's Thirst. How many lands are we, like, physical lands we're actually playing is 19, but we have 4 more. So theoretically, we're playing like 23 with the Black Bloom Rogue. So I don't think we need to worry about that. Coming up on more removal. The Acquisitions Expert, I think, is probably not going to be something I want to have stay as a mainstay here. We might want to put another Blood Chief's Thirst in here. Oops, not J. Blood Chief. Make up that card loss. Maybe Rankle. Rankle's nice because it is a hasty threat. Sometimes you can get to the point where that actually matters, and maybe them losing 1 life could actually matter as well. So I think I want to keep that. Murderous Rider seems good. I think if I'm going to come down an Acquisitions Expert, I might go up a Nighthawk Scavenger. Maybe a Murderous Rider. I like that costs 3 instead of 4 here. And this is still double black too. So maybe we drop these 2 and go Murderous Rider. And or do we just go up 2 Murderous Rider? Let's go Scavenger. So I think that's probably how I would go with it. Bringing in a little bit of more removal seems like a good idea. And I think that would work out well. So outside of that, you could go something like Didn't Say Please if you want to go the more controlling route. We were thinking about doing that earlier, but we did not. If you want to really turn the mill on, you bring in these guys, but we're not going to worry about that. All right, so that was Dimir Rogues. Thank you again to Wizard of the Coast for helping us make this video, and I really appreciate the early access event and the stocked account. So thank you very much. Also check out our sponsor, Brew Tap Cast. Now that's us, Athletic Brewing, for some non-alcoholic craft beers that are delicious. You can get 25% off your first order on their on athleticbrewing.com if you use our code BTC25. That'll get you 25% off your first order. So that is it for the video, and thank you very much.